Life gives learning, and learning gives life. It can lead us from where we were or are to where we never thought we could be. Simply learning can and does transform us. That's what it's done for me. For many of us, and for hundreds and hundreds, likely thousands and thousands of the folks who we interact with and collectively serve. Yet these stories, these transformational stories, are often undertold and also oversold, filtered through the lens of testimony. Education ambassadors, community education ambassadors, do not deliver testimonials. We serve authenticity. We serve ingenuity. We serve truth. Let's reflect on the truth that the quality of the outcome depends on the quality of the process, and the quality of the process depends on the quality of the underlying seed. The outcome is quality of life, happiness. The process is education, community education, and the underlying seed is sharing stories, transformational stories about changing lives. In 1970, Alberta had the lowest adult education rate in the country. 15 years later, Alberta had the highest adult education rate in the country, and was also declared Canada's learning province. Today, the province, particularly within a northern rural context, has the lowest university education rate in the nation. This is a problem. Here, we tend to focus on access and awareness of opportunities for learning at specific community organizations, specific institutions. Whereas places in the United States, for instance, where university education as a form of community education is much more advanced, the focus is really not on access and awareness, but on success and the understanding and the favorable feeling that is associated with that success. Access and awareness without success can be dangerous. And we can view success simply as the advancement of a personal mission based on what matters most to you, within a family, within a community context. And quality of life, happiness, is its outcome. The outcome of community education, which is the process. And again, the seed is really sharing our stories about transforming lives. And just briefly, we can view community education as the process of learning that favorably affects individuals, families, and communities. Education either affects us or it doesn't. It can affect us in a favorable manner or in an unfavorable manner. How has education affected you, your family, your community? What is your educational story? It's these types of questions that seed our stories, that foster the process of community education, and those so important outcomes: quality of life, happiness. The purpose of the Alberta Rural Development Network supported Education Effects Project, which involves Athabasca University, Grand Prairie Regional College, the Community Learning Network, eCampus Alberta, is really to share stories about transforming lives, and in doing so, establish a network of education ambassadors consisting of current adult learners, current community college students, current university students in northern rural communities, and community education ambassadors, community residents, all of whom have been favorably affected by education and contribute to growing a culture of community education in northern rural Alberta and beyond. And you can become involved too. You can record a story, about a video about how education is affecting or has affected you, your family, and your community, sharing your educational story. And with your permission, we'll upload the story onto our new website. You know, it's a blog-style website. You can view it at educationeffects.ca, and it's meant to be very, very personal within a community context, within a family context, a little outside of the institutional context. It's focused on community education. And and you can also contribute to developing the Community Education Ambassador Network, exploring and integrating service learning into community education. Ultimately, it's all about sharing stories, transforming lives, and you're an essential part to that community transformation. Thank you.